putting out music has been a pretty recent development. I'd say, well, Boy in a Bubble, which is my first single, came out in August. And that was the first thing I ever released. Since then, I grew up very like reserved and sheltered and whatever. And like, I didn't, this was just a thing for me for a little while to just, self-expression. And I was like, well, I want to do this, I want to be what these bands that influenced me and helped me like kind of get out of my own head and kind of be that for someone,
Yeah.
So writing honestly, with Boy in a Bubble is a very like upbeat poppy song, but the lyrics I feel are very like it's reflective of the pandemic and being stuck in your room for a year and just
I totally caught that vibe. I listened to your track earlier, and I love those songs where it's like upbeat and you want to dance to it, but actually it's really sad, like sad lyrics but upbeat melody. It's good.
It was a very like, no one's gonna listen to these lyrics, so let's just make it entertaining. Like
totally,
it's like
one way to get it out there for sure.
Well,
get your mood out there without them knowing.
For sure. Like I for one did listen to the lyrics. I'm a very like lyric heavy person, so like of course there's an awesome beat in the background. Like it's very like I like to call it like Ain't It Fun-esque. That song by Paramore. Where it's like Ain't It Fun? And it's like it's literally saying fun all throughout the song. It's an upbeat song, but it's literally like a depressing song. Like you get older and nobody cares about you type thing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's the kind of vibe I got from your song. I think that's what you're trying to portray. Like, it's like it's deep and it's like you're in a depressive state, and that might be a lifelong thing, but it's even more so when with the pandemic and being at home and just being home, not being able to talk to anybody, and just like letting that out through a song.
Right.
I think it's an awesome song, man. Who did the production behind it?
I did.
So you did everything?
I composed it. I arranged. I did all the instrumental. I had a friend of mine mix and master it. That's like the only thing that I didn't do was making it sound good. I guess.
The final touches.
Yeah.
Right on! Like congratulations.
I might release my mix at some point, or lack thereof. If I ever feel so inclined, if I'm like, okay, I'm scrambling to come out with a new song, let's throw this back. And
is it more like of an acoustic mix, or is this like a different sound?
I listened to it back yesterday, and I was like, this sounds very similar, but like I can tell where it's been messed with, and it's been like, it just sounds more. It just sounds bigger. It just sounds more grandiose than. I mean, it was always kind of an electronic track, kind of a poppy sounding track, but I don't know. Lee kind of went in and made it what it is, and I'm really happy with where it went and people liking it. I mean, it's. I didn't expect so much positive reception. So.
Right on. Well, it was clearly a track that you put out like from the heart, like you said. It was something where like you kept a lot of music to yourself. It was for you more than anything. And I really relate to that. Like a lot of my music was hidden away for a long time before I felt like comfortable to put it out there, but I felt it was important because you just never know who it's going to touch, and it might be super meaningful to somebody.
Absolutely.
And I'm sure this track will be, because it's definitely relatable, and it's one of those things where like the lyrics can be interpreted different ways. So
absolutely.
Yeah, I agree. Absolutely.
Do you have like plans on a new track coming out, and like is it going to be the same kind of genre or is it going to be different?
So here's the thing. I initially wanted it to be more like pop punk and more just kind of my roots, but it came out more pop, and I'm completely okay with that. But I want to get back to pop punk really bad.
Okay, nice.
And I did a song on open mic night last night that I had been sitting on for years, and played it in a way that I've never played it before, where it was more upbeat, and So I mean, come to open mic nights here, and you might hear me, play a song that's not even out.
Right on, yeah. I'll have to do that. I missed last night's open mic.
Yeah, I think I caught the end of it. Yeah, because I was trying to message you back and forth to trying to get to the interview. But yeah, what I heard sounded awesome. I definitely need to go back to that recap to hear it in full, though, for sure.
But that's next on the production line, I guess. I've got how many songs? I've been writing 3 songs simultaneously. And I need to maybe finish one candy bar before I start the next one.
Sounds about right.
I don't know, like mix and match. You might get inspiration from one or the other one. Who knows?
Snap a Twix in half. Snap a Snickers in half.
Yeah.
Totally, I find like with art and stuff, you can't be as structured. Like you have to allow yourself to take a break from one thing, come back to it, and have like a whole different perspective on it.
Being an artist isn't very linear. Yeah.
Exactly.
Exactly.
The never-ending squiggly line.
Squiggly, exactly. Yeah, I like that. So I need to know, like, where does Fruit Snack Mafia come from?
Yeah.
Before I tell the story, how 420 friendly are we in here?
Very.
100%.
Very.
All right. So this dates back to the beginning of the pandemic, where all I wanted to do was get stoned and hang out with people on Discord and shit. And so yeah, the pandemic was happening, and we all kind of knew that it was going to get bad. So I went to the grocery store to kind of stock up on stuff, and I stocked up on a bunch of fruit snacks because I don't know, I like them. And and I was on a Discord call with 2 of my friends, and one of my friends showed me. She was like, "I just bought this giant box of fruit by the foot, and you just bought all these gushers." And my other friend was like, "I bought this fucking 10-pound bag of gummy bears." And
nice.
in my stoned state, I was like, "Dude, we're like the Fruit Snack Mafia right now." Right. And then immediately my eyes went, and I went, "I gotta write that down."
Yeah.
That could be a thing.
That's awesome, dude. I was thinking there was something totally different from that, but I love that story.
I want to hear your interpretation. What did you think?
I didn't know. I just didn't think it was that. Like, I felt like it was like something like so profound that I never would have even like got. Like
that's
like,
the thing, though.
It's encrypted.
That's the thing, though. Like we think we read these things and we're like, this has to have some sort of like deep artistic meaning to it. And it's like somebody's like, "Oh, I was like drinking and I thought of it."
Yeah.
It doesn't mean anything.
Exactly. Snack Mafia. That's crazy.
So it's like a pretty new artist name that you have then?
Yeah. I came up with it.
One?
Yeah, I came up with it. I mean, I guess like a year and some change ago, and I only released this first song in August, so it's fairly new. As far as like using it for anything, but I had the name in my mind for a year. I was like, I got to do something with this. I don't know what, but we'll see. And this song came to me, like the chorus came to me. I think it was in the shower, and I started thinking like, my ADHD brain's gonna make me go insane. I was like, okay, so we're doing this.
It's happening.
Nice.
Yeah.
I love a good shower epiphany.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
It's either the shower or I'm just like dissociating in a subway or something. It's just like
something like that.
Yeah.
That's what you came up with.
That's why I came up with that song I performed last night. The beginning, the chorus. I want to be selfish, throw my conscience out the door. I don't want to find out if I can hate myself even more. That just kind of came to me. I was like sitting in a Walmart subway, and I was just spaced out, and that came to me. I was like, "What the hell is this?" And that's where all the like the songs that I finished come from. Is just that kind of like. Just coming out, just things just coming out of nowhere. Where it's just
it's relatable.
I can't sit down and be like, I'm gonna write for an hour today and see what comes out. It's just I gotta have that initial like, that's the chorus. Okay, cool. So let's find out how we get to the chorus.
I'm so glad you said that because I felt like I do the same thing and I'm just waiting for something and everyone's like, you gotta like make yourself right every day, even if you don't want to. And I'm just like, but that's not
what you want to do. Yeah.
That's not my thing. So, I'm glad I'm not
Brenda.
the only one.
it's almost as if people work differently, Brenda. Jeez.
Yeah,
Like we're not
almost
all
as
the
if that's
same
what
or something.
happened. Yeah,
Relax.
calm down. Yeah, I can't even tell you like how many times like I've had to like sneak away at work just to like voice record something that literally just popped in my head so I don't forget how it goes or whatever. Yeah,
Totally.
that's such an awesome moment. And then like you do that, and then you actually go home and you start putting it together, and then it comes to life, and you're like, "Dang, I just did this." That's such an awesome feeling.
It's really good to be aware of it. It's really good to be aware of it too, where it's like that's where I need to really buckle down and be like, "Hey, this is going to be a song that might be something." I don't know. It's like whereas like sitting there with a guitar, like doing the same riff for 20 minutes and being like, okay, this is nothing.
Yeah.
Throw out the baby with the bathwater, that kind of thing. But
what?
That's
it's a weird thing.
Okay.
It's a strange saying, but sometimes I feel
like there's this one about boiling a frog or something. It's like really messed up. I don't know the exact quote, but it's something about boiling your frog. I don't know, but there's some really messed up quotes out there. Like throw the baby out with the bathwater.
I think throw the baby out with the bathwater is to be like, okay, one aspect of this is bad, so therefore just scrap the entire thing.
Get rid of the whole thing.
Oh, okay, I get that.
Just rage quitting.
Yeah, like just throw it away.
Do you feel like you do that often?
Yeah, often enough. Where I'm like, I don't know. I don't throw things away very much, but I shelf things for a long time.
Yeah,
that's all right.
Yeah, I think
it's still there, and you can go back and be like, oh.
Yeah, Logic Pro has a lot of unfinished projects right now.
Yeah, I feel it. We've had some interviews with people that say they have like almost 90 songs on unfinished just sitting in there.
That's wild.
I thought my vault was a little extensive with the unfinished songs, but when I heard that, I was like, yeah,
I was like, you hitting double digits? Sure.
Yeah, like that's shush. All right. Back to the question.
Okay.
Yeah. So, who would you feel at this point in time is your is your biggest supporter?
My biggest supporter? As cheesy as it is, I'd say my family at this point. Like they're very supportive. Outside of that, I don't know. I've got a close circle of friends that I show early shit to all the time, and they're like, I can't wait to hear the rest of this. I don't know. I'm so relatively small right now.
Okay. Well, I think you go ahead.
Oh, sorry. I was just gonna say that sounds like a ton of support. Like just the fact that they like are excited to hear it and stuff. Like honestly, there's been some times where I'm like, you guys want to hear this new song I'm coming up with? And they're like, yeah, let's hear it. And then I play it and they start talking.
Yeah. That's the worst feeling.
That's the worst.
If I'm playing my song for you, why are you talking? Like, I'm mean for you to hear this. Give me some feedback.
Disrespect.
Focus. Yeah, it's so disrespectful. I'm sorry that happened to you, Jessica. I am sorry.
It sucks.
But it's good. Yeah, it's good that you have your family likes it, because for a lot of people, like the family is one of the last people to even like their music if they ever even start liking it. So I think that's a good place to be right now, and your friends too. And as long as your friends aren't yes men, that's a good thing too.
Oh, they're not. They're ball busters for sure.
Okay, that's good.
That's the kind of people you need.
Exactly, because yes men also will not help you.
No.
I have to learn that. All right, Jessica, you got a question?
You asked the one that I was gonna ask.
Well, what's your next one then?
All right. Well, what are some of your pop like band influences?
For pop, I'd say Owl City was a big influence for a long time. That was what I listened to a lot in middle school, high school. Death Cab for Cutie, that kind of stuff. Any Ben Gibbard project. Postal Service is one of my favorite bands to this day. as far as like pop punk and punk go, I'd say Green Day is like my number one. Just like like trying to be Green Day but not Green Day kind of thing, where it's like I like their story and I like how they came up and
Yeah.
What else? Lately, Sum 41's been a big influence. I've been listening to those like early like 2000s, like late 90s, like pop punk bands. Blink-182.
Nostalgia.
Just like that's the kind of stuff I want to make. You know,
Mhm.
it's like
Cool.
it's like fun, kind of angry pop punk music.
Nice. Yeah, that's kind of
And you
how
would-
it goes, isn't it? You take all of your favorite bands, and then it comes out as this whole new thing that you created, this brand new baby.
Yeah. Oh, I forgot to mention. Oh, I guess. Did y'all watch Bo Burnham's Inside?
I watched most of it.
So that was. I had the idea for Boy in a Bubble, and I had most of the lyrics written before it came out, and then that was kind of the driving force to finish it. So I don't know if anyone in the audience has watched it and you're like, okay, that kind of sounds Bo Burnham-esque. That's why. But I don't know. He was a big influence as far as like electronic music goes because he implements it into his act, and I love that kind of stuff. So
Yeah.
I don't know why I was thinking like I've heard like maybe like 3 of his songs from that show, but I don't know why. Like maybe that's why because it was like Bo Burnham-esque. Like I got that vibe from you, like Bo Burnham and like Green Day, kind of mash up, and like even like with your photos and like just the way like you kind of carry yourself, you know, like that's the kind of vibe I got. But I'm gonna say that
very much okay with that.
Yeah.
No, you should say that because it helps him to know like if he's going in the right direction.
If everyone's picking up what I'm putting down, it seems to be the case.
I think you are absolutely nailing like what you're going for, and I think you should definitely keep doing that and just keep pushing it and keep letting people know about it.
Yeah, it's a cool lane because, like you said, it's bringing aspects of bands from like a slightly older generation at this point, not too old, but bringing it back because we need that. We need the nostalgia factor, and I kind of like that old electronica vibe.
Mm-hmm. Bring it back. I mean, like the Weekends and them is bringing back like 80s music type vibe. You know what I'm saying? So bring back. Do it. We need somebody doing that. We need somebody to take us back to our like junior high. I don't think I was in high school listening to that, but you know, junior high phase and maybe early on high school. So, as an independent artist, what do you think is one of the most difficult things?
I think honestly, just getting out there and getting your music in front of the right people that are going to appreciate it. But I mean, with the handful of people that have heard it, I think I'm hitting the target. You know, I'm hitting the target audience because I haven't heard much negative feedback about it. I'm waiting to get that. I kind of want it. I kind of want to hear like somebody be like, "This fucking sucks." Like I kind of want to, because like I feel like because everyone around me has said it's a good song, and I'm like, and I have this a little bit of imposter syndrome where I'm like, couldn't be me.
I know what you mean, yeah.
But I feel like every artist kind of needs that kind of grounding where there's someone out there who doesn't like it and they're vocal about it.
Absolutely.
Like that won't influence, what I do as an artist, but like I'll know that, I'm not like being a people pleaser as an artist, and B, that like not everybody's not just kissing my ass, which I'm not a fan of. I'm ass kissers.
Totally.
Kick rocks.
But it's like, are you all just messing with me? Is this actually good?
I think that, I mean, we all three can agree that the song is a great song. I think the people that wouldn't like it is people that don't like that genre and that don't like that style of music. Like, there's nothing wrong with it, like production-wise, lyrically. There's like nothing wrong with it. Like, it's a good song. So
Yeah.
I mean, if you're trying to like, I know, like you have the imposter syndrome, trying to like pick holes, like everybody can't think it's good. But like you said, you're showing it to the right people, which is what like if you keep doing that, like you'll just keep growing and growing by showing it to the right people that like it. Because if you show it to the people that don't like it, of course they're gonna say, "I don't like this," and then that's it. You know what I'm saying? Like, But I think you're doing like a really good job of finding like your audience already. You know what I'm saying? Especially like just now starting off, like.
I'm excited.
Yeah, all I would say is just keep making more songs.
I'll work on that.
And repeat, really.
We'll keep releasing songs. Actually, you're making a lot.
Releasing the songs.
That's my biggest problem. I have a buddy, Reed Stepp, who's a rapper, and he was like, he's been hearing my music since we were like teenagers. And he's like, why the hell don't you release anything? I'm like, I'm scared, dude. Like,
yeah, the worst somebody can say is they don't like it, and with that, and you want to hear that, right? So
apparently, I don't know. I get it out there, and I'm like, man, everyone likes it. What the hell is up with that? I don't understand.
Put it on Submit Hub. You'll get the feedback.
Oh yeah. Put it on Submit Hub for sure.
Will do.
Definitely. They will make you cry for some reason.
Apart.
Yeah.
I'm excited. I'll do that.
Yeah. Another place for it actually is called Muso Soup. MUSOSOUP. They're not mean though, and they actually have good outlets as well for music. Nice. So yeah, that's a plug for anybody in here. Try that out.
Yeah, I never heard of that before.
Yeah, they're a lot better than
Ascendant.
Yeah,
Ascendant reviews your songs.
Yeah, definitely. We do reviews and we have playlists and everything, which haven't quite picked up yet, but they will.
They will.
Absolutely.
Of course. You got any more questions, Jessica?
Yeah, I don't know. I can't remember if you already answered this, but you said you use Logic, right?
Mm-hmm.
How did you learn? Like, how did you get started on using it?
Well, I got my first Mac when I was 13, and that came with, obviously every Mac comes with GarageBand. And that was one of the main pulls of getting a MacBook was a built-in DAW at that age. And I don't know, I just had a blast. I didn't know what the hell I was doing. But being able to record music and like have all these like virtual instruments at your disposal, as opposed to just having like a guitar, I was like, shit, okay. So I started just recording little like 30-second songs with the built-in, microphone before I knew what gear was, So I got into it that way. Actually, last year was when I finally pulled the trigger and got Logic. Because I was like, I mean, this is fun, but how much can I really do in GarageBand? And I'm still learning, Logic to this day. Like the way my brain works is like, I'll be like, okay, how do I do this specific thing? Okay. I've learned this thing. Now that's all I ever need to know until the next thing comes up where I'm like, okay, well,
just as it comes. Okay?
Yeah,
totally.
I get that. But I think it helps, like, just learning in increments, like, instead of trying to learn everything at once, just learn bits and pieces. I think that's a really smart idea, actually.
Put a note down on this thing. Okay, now how do I change the volume on it? And so on and so on. That's really good to know, because that's kind of where I'm at now. I've got an iPad with GarageBand and saving up for a computer so I can, do more stuff.
A buddy of mine told me how to quantize notes. That was a game changer.
Oh,
I was like, finally, it sounds like something.
Do you have a one of these things? I don't know what they're called.
A MIDI keyboard?
Yeah, MIDI keyboard.
Got this
one.
Nice.
We got the same one.
Hold up, I got
nice. What kind do y'all have?
This is a Kai MPK Mini.
Okay.
I got another one here. That's a full size. I love that one. I love that.
Nice.
Hold on.
Boom.
And then we got the big boy.
Yeah, those are so useful.
Should I do an instrument tour?
Yeah, go ahead. Just do an instrument tour. close us out with a song.
All right. Oh, okay.
What do you want to do?
This is Betty. I'll
Betty.
give you three guesses. You already got it. I was going to say I'll give you 3 guesses why her name's that. This one. This is my electric. It's my pride and joy. It's a Squire, but we're not gonna judge.
We ain't judging.
This is Esteban.
Esteban.
He's a tatted boy.
Esteban.
Okay.
He's covered.
Right on. Tried and true.
Yeah. Very I wanted to strat because Billy Joe. Duh. Billy Joe Armstrong. It's that was his signature guitar for a good while.
Yeah.
That's all I got for this. Oh wait, I got a ukulele. Never mind.
A ukulele? What?
I think it's a toy, actually.
I think a little case.
I think it might be a toy.
That's okay.
I
Yeah, it's a toy, but it works.
It's fine.
It still works.
Ukulele. I like them a lot.
So that's all. That's as far as music instruments go. I think.
Okay.
I want to get an accordion because I just want to learn the accordion.
I think that'd be sick.
Because I don't know, Weird Al fan.
There's this person I follow on TikTok that plays the accordion really, really well, and I just sit there watching her play for an hour or two. It's really cool because there's the keyboard on this side, and then you play chords on the other side.
Yeah,
with the buttons.
It looks so complicated, but it just it's a beast I want to conquer. It's
just to say you did.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that'd be awesome. And then somehow start incorporating that in a track or two.
Mm-hmm.
That'd be really cool.
Accordion in a pop punk song. What?
That would be so sick.
That would be so sick.
Actually, I think to keep going back to Green Day, I think Green Day did that. In the song, there's a song called Minority, and I think Trey Cole plays accordion.
I'm gonna have to listen.
Oh, really? Yeah,
I'm gonna have to listen to that for sure. All right, you gonna close this out with a song?
All right.
No pressure or nothing.
All right. What tuning am I in? That's half step. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
All right.
I know this
actually. I got it actually. No. Yeah, that's it. Okay. So this is Kids by MGMT.
Okay.
You were a child, crawling on your knees toward it, making mama so proud, but your voice was too loud. We like to watch you laughing with the insects or plants. No time to think of consequences. Control yourself. Take only what you need from it. Family of trees wanted to be haunted. Control yourself. Take only what you need from it. Family of trees wanted to be haunted. The water's warm, but it's sending me shivers. A baby is born, crying out for attention. The memories fade, like looking through a fogged mirror. Decisions are made and not fight. Well, I thought this couldn't hurt a lot, I guess not. Control yourself, take only what you need from it. Family of trees wanted to be haunted. Control yourself, Take only what you need for me. Family and
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Very nice. Very
I'll be here all
nice.
week.
Thank you for serenading us.
Yes.
Anytime.
Okay, we'll take you up on that. Marcus said, "This is
we'll have
awesome."
to see you at the next open mic.
Of
That
course.
was awesome.
Of course. Hey, anything else you want to let people know? Anything you want to shout out? Anything like that?
Stream Boy in a Bubble.
You got
Stream Boy in
links?
a Bubble.
Stream Boy in a Bubble.
Available on every streaming platform, I'm pretty sure. Spotify, Apple Music, Amazon, anything that you would ever want to listen to it on, it's there.
Awesome. Are you on any other social platforms or
Instagram? I'm on TikTok, Fruit Snack Mafia on there. Got a YouTube channel, Fruit Snack Mafia. There's nothing on it right now, but there will be acoustic covers, music videos that I make myself, that kind of fun stuff.
Nice.
And that's
Mafia, all the way around.
Yeah, love that name.
They call me the Don.
Oh my God. You make a whole band and then just start like giving people different titles within the mafia.
That would be amazing.
Yeah.
And they're all different types of fruit.
Recruit other artists that like I frequently collaborate with, and they're part of the they're part of the mafia. They're like, you know.
Yeah, that's so cool.
I was like, Machine Gun Kelly goes by the Blonde Don. We can, I don't know.
Nice.
Have a little turf war. I don't know.
Yeah. You know who's gonna win that, right? You.
Okay.
You. Fruit Snacks. What? Come on now. All right. Well, we appreciate you hopping on with us. We had a dope time. Thank you for performing on the spot again for us. It was a fun time.
It was great. Thank you guys for having me on. That was awesome.
Of course.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
All right. Much love, y'all.
Much love. Take care.